Action.
Call to order the Planning and Zoning Commission meeting Tuesday, December 9th, 2025, 6 p.m. Standing Time. Michael, will you please read the statement of purpose for us?
Indeed. May our decisions today be made with wisdom, careful deliberation, and the best interest of the city of Diamond Head. May we display patience and kindness in our dealings with each other and all who attendance who may any decisions made today promote the health, safety, and welfare of the citizens of Diamond Head and the enhancement of the city as a whole.
Awesome. Kurt, Pledge of Allegiance, please.
Pledge allegiance.
To the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Excellent. Do a roll call, please.
Commissioner Parrish, Commissioner Sutherland, Commissioner Lawson,
Present.
Commissioner White,
Present.
Commissioner Raymond,
Present.
Commissioner Peters,
Present.
Chairman Brewer.
Present. All right. Commission, you have in front of you the minutes from our October 28th, 2025 Planning and Zoning meeting. Can I get a motion to approve those minutes? Mr. Raymond makes a motion. Can I get a second to that motion?
A second.
May I just make a statement for the record?
Of course.
Because what was published out there was the incorrect one. We've revised the minutes based on some corrections we made. So you're voting on the corrected minutes,
That is
not the
correct.
ones that are in the package.
That is
Okay, very
correct.
good. Thank you.
Everybody's motion still stands?
Yep.
Motion still stands on the corrected minutes. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Approval of the minutes passes.
And one more item, Mr. Brewer, we need to confirm the agenda.
Excellent. And I put Pat's name down next to that, but he's the one who gave it to me. Can I get a motion to confirm tonight's agenda as stated for December 9th, 2025 Planning and Zoning Commission meeting?
A motion.
Mr. Peters motions. Can I get a second?
I'll second.
Mr. White seconds. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Confirmation, no adjustments to tonight's agenda. Awesome. Mr. Pat?
No.
Do we have any architectural review this
No,
evening?
we do not.
Okay, well, moving right along. New business. Item 3. Sean Botts has filed an application requesting a variance from the zoning ordinance, Article 3.4.7, to allow a storage shed within 6 feet of the rear yard property line. The address is 6410 Hookah Court. Tax parcel 131D 213,008.000. The property is in a R10 zoning district. The rear yard setback for storage shed is 10 feet. The variance request is of 4 feet. Case file number 202-500-721. Mr. Rich.
Okay. First of all, just like to make a blanket statement here that all the new business items have been advertised in the Seacoast Echo. They've been posted on the bulletin boards. They were, for the variances, they were mailed to the adjacent property owners within 400 feet of the property where the variance is requested. And what else did I forget? Mail letters, posted on the bulletin boards here. So the advertising requirements have been met. The first case we have is Mr. Botts, and instead of me setting the stage, I'm going to ask Mr. Botts to come up if he would, please, and tell you what he's doing out there.
Okay, thank you. Have you already signed in, Mr. Botts, to speak?
He's on the list because he's an applicant, so we got him.
All right,
Yes.
thank you.
You're good.
Yeah.
Yep. Never.
All right. Hello, guys. My name is Sean Botts. I'm the homeowner of 6410 Huco Court, and we're just finishing construction of this new house. My family's been wanting to build a house in Diamond Head for a little while now, and it took us about 6 months to find this property. And one of the big points that we had to give up here.
Yeah, the light doesn't come on, just maybe
Okay.
pull the mic up.
Okay, very good. That's good.
One of the big things we had to give up was the lot size, and so we ended up having to get on a cul-de-sac lot. And so this is my first house I've ever built, so I got to learn about variances and easements. And so our entire house had to be kind of shifted around and molded to fit on this lot. And the last thing that we have to make this whole thing work is a garden shed. And so all I'm really asking for is to build a garden shed deep enough that I can fit some lawn equipment and a golf cart in it. And so it's that 4 feet, and Mr. Rich has all the drawings that I've done to make sure that we have good drainage and things like that to make sure that it functions properly. And the benefit is we're on a cul-de-sac lot, so it's guarded by a fence on 2 of the sides, and then my house is on the other side. So as far as like a visual thing, it's really hard to tell that I would be asking for this 4 feet. It's hard to see from the road anyway. So
Is this a purchase shed, or are you building the shed?
it'll be a kit. It'll be a garden shed kit that you put together, and I'll have a contractor kind of do all those things. But yes, sir. And so it's a difference.
I'm always a little more concerned with what the shed looks like,
Mhm.
more than, where it is on the lot. I'm assuming
It's gonna, yeah,
in keeping with your.
yes, sir. Yeah, I've already
your house.
spoken with Mr. Rich about the look of the thing. It's our house is hardy board, so
Yeah.
the whole front of it is gonna be the hardy board in the same color as our house, and then the garage door itself is just gonna be a white residential garage
Right.
door.
Any questions or comments from the commission?
Did anybody write back on the letters?
No, we have not heard any objections whatsoever.
There you go.
And I will say, Mr. Botts has been a pleasure to work with in this. I mean, he's one of the few that come and ask for permission as opposed to forgiveness. So we're very, very thankful of that.
I will say,
And-
without these 3 here, we'd probably still have a dirt pile at this house. Between him and Miss Tammy and Bo, they have been instrumental in helping us. I like to follow the rules, so I don't mind going through the steps and the processes as long as I know the rule book. And so that's why I'm here. But yeah, these 3 have been instrumental in helping this house get built.
So it's only the setback on the one side, Pat?
That's
So
correct.
he meets the 5 feet on the other side? and
That's
it's just
correct.
It's just the variance on the
Yes,
back?
if you notice in the packet
Yeah.
there, Mr. Botts is, I did not do this, Mr. Botts did.
Okay.
So, I'm not
Nice.
good enough
I
to do
overly
this.
prepare for things.
So it shows, and it shows a portion of the shed that's going to be inside the 10-foot setback there. So,
Doesn't look like anything.
all the right things.
Any questions, any further comments by the commission before we get recommendations from staff? Hey, Pat, take it away from your recommendations, please.
Okay,
Thank you, Mr. Botts.
thank you, Sean. Okay, the recommendation of the Planning Commission. Recommendation of the Planning Commission is to approve the variance as petitioned. As you know, we have to answer in the affirmative to these questions, and we are able to answer in the affirmative. Situation we have is on a cul-de-sac, so therefore, you don't have as much depth to the lot as you would if you were on a regular street without the curve in the cul-de-sac there. He's building across 2 lots also. So in order for him to have this, the conditions were created by the cul-de-sac, not from the property owner there. And the way the house is situated on the 2 lots, that's where it needs to go, is on that side. So staff recommends approval of that.
Okay.
No objections.
Any further comments, any further questions? Can I get a motion to accept the staff's report as noted to approve the variance?
Motion to accept?
Mr. White motions to accept. Can I get a second, please?
I second.
Seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
All right, and that will go to the city council. Their next meeting is next Tuesday at 6 o'clock, so this is a recommendation to approve. The council has the ultimate decision. So that'll be it next Tuesday at 6.
All right. Thank you, Derek. Thank you, Mr. Botts.
Okay.
Moving on down. Item 4. Jesse Bryant has filed an application requesting a variance from the zoning ordinance, Article 3.47, to allow a carport addition within 5 feet of the side property, the side yard property line. The address is 842 Capona Court, tax parcel 067M135275.000. This property is located in a R6 zoning district. The side yard setback for a carport is 10 feet. The variance request is 5 feet. This case number can be found at 202-500-732. Mr. Rich, I know you've prepared a lovely report for us regarding this.
Well, of course I have. But again, we have
Well-
somebody to represent Mr. Bryant tonight.
Okay.
And this is with A-plus patios. What? Patios, okay, very good.
That's correct.
Aye.
Josh Williams, sales manager and consultant manager for A-plus Patio and Screen.
Okay.
Basically, Mr. Bryant's lot, I'm sure you can see there in the packet that his house is kind of situated a little odd on the lot. Doesn't really have much room on the opposite side of the house for a carport. He's trying to get a little bit more protection from the sun for some of his equipment, his boat, stuff like that. Based on the way the layout is, providing, enough room for him to actually pull up underneath it, the concrete slab is about 5 feet in that far back corner, about 5 feet from the side yard setback. So that's kind of what we're requesting, to see if we could get a
Hey,
5-foot variance.
Hey, Josh,
Yes,
just a
sir.
moment. That was one of the additions with the minutes and all.
Yep.
Is that included in there? It should be. Okay, very good.
I have it someplace.
No, there is a picture in the packet. with
I
the
do have some
driveway.
other pictures too, if that helps.
Page 14 in your packet.
Got it. Oh, there it is. It's just,
No, I'm talking about the color picture with the packet.
yeah, I got that. I've got that. So would you be doing an addition to the existing slab?
Yeah.
No, sir. No, sir. Just covering the existing slab.
Okay, 'cause the existing slab is already within.
Yes, sir. Correct.
Existing slab is a new slab.
Yes. It's existing to me, new to, new to me,
All right.
existing to the
So
customer.
it was a poured, there's already a slab there.
Yes, sir, correct.
It's newly poured.
Okay.
It was poured in the setback.
Correct.
Yes, correct.
Which is okay.
Which is
Correct.
okay.
We've had that before.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
It just becomes not okay to get variances when you try to build on top of it.
Correct. When
That's
I'm
it.
attaching to the house, obviously that makes a difference,
So
yes, sir.
this is a pie-shaped lot. Is that driveway parallel to the side lot line, or is it at an angle? I'm trying to get an idea of who this lady, Olivia West, and her hedge, is she on the side?
Yes, sir, correct. It's,
Is she Key
the-
Charles, or is she? Okay, she's over here. Okay. So her hedge is running down the side, so this driveway is fairly parallel to that line?
it's actually more of at an angle.
It is at an angle.
It is at an
Correct.
angle, so it's very close at the very back corner
Yeah.
of it, but it grows as it gets closer to the road.
So it's only kind of the back corner what's encroaching?
Correct.
That's
yes,
it.
sir.
So your client has got quite a bit of side yard still on their property?
Yes, sir.
Adjacent to Miss West?
Yes, sir, correct. And like I say, that's kind of really the only side of the house that we can put it on.
Right.
If he had done it on the other side, he wouldn't have any room at all to really do anything.
We looked at the other side.
Right.
That would have been asking for a 0-foot variance.
Right,
Okay? So,
Well, it's just, we don't have a layout, but through kind of deciphering about it, it is clear that it's really just, yeah, but that's not on the
It doesn't-
pie-shaped lot, so.
Mr. Peters, would this help?
It's the corner, it's just the corner of it that's encroaching.
That's
It's
correct.
not the whole thing.
Correct.
He may have something, Gene, that identifies where that sits on an overhead.
Kind of, I have an overhead Google Earth printout that kind of shows a little bit more
Positions.
accurately how that lays out.
if you look where these azaleas are,
Yep.
it's my understanding, and I'm not 100% sure on this, but it's my understanding that the property line is on the west, or on the
Well, you would
the
think so
property on
because of the
to
fence.
left. Yes.
You would think
Correct.
so because the fence set back.
That's correct.
So whose hedge is it?
It's a small portion of this that's actually
Yeah.
encroaching. It's
It's-
just the back corner.
It's not the entire
No.
deal,
Correct.
it's just that back corner piece, which is, okay.
And again, that's concrete
Mhm.
and then aluminum. It's not like having a brick home there that you gotta tear that down to get into the, to the, right,
Will it have
correct.
gutters or anything on it to grab the water to keep it from flowing directly onto her property?
Absolutely, yes, sir. Yes, sir, correct.
Are the posts embed in the ground, or are they bolted on the, or are they surface mount?
That's actually a great question. They are surface mount, but our site-specific engineering that we get, that is, obviously comes from Dade County, Florida, and then we have another engineer here that locally reviews it before we can turn it in for our permit, rates the structure at 160 mile an hour wind gust rating with the surface mount post. So the post is gonna be surface mount with a steel post foot. It's open wall structure, so basically it's just the roof.
So,
Surprising.
so the real thing here is that if there were a need to get into that easement, it would be a very simple process with the corner of that and just that pole there, and you could access it very well. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's not an
Oh,
easement.
No
okay, I'm
easement
sorry.
there.
It's a lot line.
It's just a set,
Okay,
it's just a
yes, all
setback
right,
of the
very
lot
good.
line.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Excuse me.
Thank you, Bo. Okay. Any other comments or questions from the commission?
The
Do you-
the adjacent homeowner, did submit a letter asking, that her head not be damaged, so, y'all be extra careful.
I can 100% guarantee that.
Yeah.
Right, so
Well, and
that's one thing we're always cautious about.
I think there's some questioning based on where that fence is, whether that's her hedge or whether it actually falls on.
That actually was something I was a little curious about while I was out there as well.
Because
but-
the fence would have to be set back, 1 foot off of the property line?
No, you can put it on the property line.
Okay, and that hedge is literally grows on both sides of that fence.
Yes, sir,
So-
100%. That was something I was looking at
Okay.
while I was there trying to get the setback.
But I
so-
think the purpose of the letter is she wanted the hedges to remain.
Correct.
Okay.
Undisturbed.
And that's the intention, Mr. Williams? to
100%. Yes,
hedges
sir,
remain.
100%. We definitely don't want to damage any hedges.
No, and then we
Got it.
want to also make sure, that's why I asked about the gutters, that we're not going to be dumping water onto
Sure.
that side of the property.
That's a great
and
question.
Causing some further water issues over
Of
there.
course, and we definitely don't want to flood out anybody else's, so that's something we're cognizant of.
So commissioners, you can make that a condition of approval that, and they've already said they're going to have them, but you can make that a condition of approval that the gutters be
Gutters and
installed.
downspouts.
And downspouts.
And it
Yeah,
will-
gutters and downspouts, and they should be pouring off to the front part of the property rather than off to the side of the property.
No problem.
Okay, well, we will address that. Any other comments or questions? Mr. Rich, it is your time to give us your recommendation.
All right. Okay. Thank you. All right. After review, the staff recommends to approve the variance as petition with the addition of the downspouts and the gutter and downspouts.
Correct.
And make sure that that water is channeled to the drainage easements. Okay, and doesn't go, and something else that was mentioned in the neighbor's letter was that since the slab had been poured, there had been some runoff coming in their yard. So in order to ensure that that will not happen, the downspouts and gutters will take care of that. Okay, so again, this is a pie-shaped lot, narrows front to back. There's no room on the other side of the house to put it. No, you really, I don't see how you could back a boat in the way the angle is with the corner of that house there. So
You can't unless it's behind the fence.
that's right. Yes. Okay. So if they were to put it in the backyard, is the point I was making. I don't think you can do that. All right. Okay. Very good. So. So it meets the questions that need to be answered in the affirmative there. So our recommendation is to approve with the conditions.
Yes. Based on the staff's recommendations with added conditions for downspouts and gutters to spill out to the drainage right-of-way, correct?
Drainage easements, yes.
Can I get a motion to accept the staff's recommendations with those changes? Commissioner Raymond makes a motion. Can I get a second?
I second.
Mr. Peters makes a second. All those in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion passes. It will now go, as Derek will tell you, to the city council, and I'll let him finish his spiel.
All right, and again, that will come up Tuesday night,
Yeah.
this coming Tuesday. And that will be the final, that will be the approval on it. Okay? So,
All right.
thank you.
Thank you. Item 5, a proposed text amendment to the fence ordinance, Article 4.3.10. The amendment is to add residential districts abutting commercial districts or the I-10 walking trail shall not exceed 8 feet in height for the section of fence abutting the above. Case file number 202-500-498.
Okay.
Mr. Rich,
All right.
fill me in on this one.
This one is, we had mentioned this a couple of meetings back, I don't remember when it was, but we kind of talked through it a little bit. There's been some concern about the residents that back up to the I-10 walking trail there. And it seems to be up above the grade of their grade.
Right.
So there have been some concerns expressed about that. So in order to accommodate that, we talked this through with the staff and John and everybody, and felt that it would be a good idea to allow an 8-foot fence. If you go any higher than 8 foot, they only make pickets at 8 foot, so you would have to piece something together. So an 8-foot fence, that would, in 2 additional feet there for the back, for that portion of the fence that abuts the property line adjacent to the walking trail or to the commercial district. So for Diamond Head Drive East, for those people that abut the commercial area there, they would be allowed to put in an 8-foot fence for that section that abuts that property. So,
Thank you. Are there any requirements as far as, and I know once you get over 6 feet in the wind, as far as the size post that they're gonna have to put in to be able to do that, Bo? To be
No.
able to support?
he's already asked, no. Yes. Yes,
Okay.
so the city manager's already asked the
So-
engineers about our engineers, and
And they'll have to come in just like anybody else and put in for a fence permit,
Correct,
and you guys will have to approve the.
Correct.
Okay.
but we can only approve that if
They
they
abut,
meet,
right.
that's correct.
That's, no, 100% agreeable. That's, I don't want
Okay.
people on a golf cart driving down the trail and being able to look right in my backyard if raising my fence 2 feet will keep from that.
Correct. And the other thing is, We can expand this to other areas if we see that it's necessary. So other areas, and I don't know what they would be, but that's an availability to do that.
This being case file 202-500-498 is strictly
For those two areas.
for the residential districts abutting a commercial district or for the I-10 walking trail only.
Correct.
Okay. Any questions, comments from commission?
I like the, sorry.
No, absolutely.
I think it's appropriate. I've been on the path, and it is high, and you can see down in. Not sure. In some places, it's really high, and higher than 2 feet's not. You're still going to be looking down in there, but if it makes the homeowner feel more secure and whatever, then so I support that. I'm not a fan of it being allowed to be construction material, maybe wood, vinyl, masonry, other approved material. I mean, I wish we would do away with vinyl fences altogether. They don't do much for your real estate value.
Right.
And that being a contiguous stretch of fence, I feel like it should be the same material. I feel like it should all be dog-eared, wood, or others disagree. No, vinyl would, white vinyl, it should all be white vinyl. It should all be, wood. It's gonna be hodgepodge,
Could we
big time.
could
If
we
you're using the
identify-
path, and it's like,
Well-
this guy's white vinyl, 8 foot tall, this guy did a 6 foot wood, he didn't even do the 8 foot. This guy, did some metal configuration. That's your perimeter boundary.
Yep.
It's your containment, it's your front door. It won't be visible from the interstate,
Because of the sound wall.
but the sound wall stops. I mean, traveling, if you're up on the bridge, coming from the south side, coming north, you'll be able to see down there and see this hodgepodge of fencing. I mean, what does everybody think about restricting it to 8 foot wood?
Like
And
it being all one material.
Yeah.
I think
And
that's
you're-
a good
I mean, you're
idea.
still gonna have
not
a-
even, then they could do, I'm sorry, that they could do shadow box, or, not telling them you have to do, vertical dog ears, because some people have the shadow box, which looks nice, not restricting them that much, but just saying that side needed to be wood.
Could we adjust the text amendment accordingly to add that verbiage to the text amendment? And you're still going to have a level of hodgepodge because this house may not decide
Do
to
it,
do
some
anything
won't.
with their fence, and then 5 houses in a row may do something with their fence.
So
Where is
the-
this-
so right
To
now-
answer your question, you can add whatever you want to it. Whatever the commission decides they want to do, you can do that. This is just a recommendation by the staff here, so.
Where would be the stretch of Diamond Head Drive East adjacent to commercial? I'm guessing behind Love's Pharmacy and stuff?
Well, actually, it's right across the street, right across Veterans from Love's Pharmacy.
Right.
Where you've got that section that runs all the way to Kalani, where the fire department is.
That's undeveloped, kind of right
Well,
there?
Yes.
we just approved a coffee shop.
We-
right
yeah.
there.
Yes.
Right.
Couple meetings
There is going to be
back.
a coffee shop there, then you've got those residences, and then if there's ever any commercial that gets constructed across the street from CVS, which all of those houses along there would fall under this
Correct.
as
And
well.
it would be visible, especially when that coffee shop is built.
Yeah,
I mean, so
Absolutely.
The mayor understands. She reached out to me and asked, about, that if she would love to find a grant where the city could pay for the fence the whole way, and just make it be all the same, so that it's all the same and new and,
It'd be nice if it was consistent, I think for sure there, because you're really gonna see it there
Well,
too.
So I used to live in Biloxi on Pops Ferry. I love Biloxi, I love the coast, but I hated the way those fences looked. I mean, where it's,
Let's do
you know,
this.
and at least we have it in our code, I think, where the fence boards have to be facing out, right?
Yes, the finished sign must face outside,
Right.
But-
So
or do a shadow box,
let's
as you
do
said.
this as, or we can adjust this text amendment to identify that this allowance for these areas specifically is only represented with wood. Not sure how that would read specifically.
It seems like most people are, I haven't really seen a lot of vinyl fences in Diamond Head.
So what, yeah, the text amendment, so we're talking about section F4. Section F10 is what describes the material that fences are allowed to be, wood, vinyl, masonry, or
Right.
other approved material.
Is to limit that to only wood.
You add that.
And wouldn't,
Well, let me ask this question. I'm sorry, Commissioner Peters, you were trying to say
well,
something.
where are you, what are we putting, because mine just has 6 foot scratched out and says, oh, it says add 8 foot restrictions. Where's the
Right.
text?
If
that
you
would be
look on
added?
page, if you look on page 33.
33.
The very back.
That's the actual, that's what you're voting to approve right now, which it's 4.3.1F4, and the addition will be residential districts abutting commercial districts or the I-10 walking trail shall not exceed 8 feet in height for the section of fence abutting the above.
Awesome.
It does not, the text amendment doesn't talk about section 10 or what fences material are allowed.
Yeah, so this text amendment only refers to the height. It has nothing to do with the material.
Correct.
I mean, whether we put it there or put it in the section 10, you know, if you added another red line that said, you know, these districts using the 8 foot height fence, you know, are restricted to wood.
Could add it, I mean,
Not sure where it would go, but,
you couldn't add that into this being a change of the text amendment.
Well, let me think about this for a minute. You could, if you want to pursue this further, then my recommendation would be to table this.
Okay, that's why I was,
Okay?
that was my next note.
And then, I think we need probably to reopen a public hearing if we want to veer away from the materials that are allowed, and open that up to public, because all we opened up to public hearing was
the height.
the height.
So are y'all thinking if it's an 8 foot fence, it would be limited to wood, or are you talking about potentially changing the fence ordinance for 6 foot, 8 foot, all to wood?
I'm
You're
not.
just talking about these
Just
fences would have to be
specific
wood.
these.
Yeah.
All right, I just wanted some, because as we kind of make some recommendations and we talk about this, I just want to make sure we were all on the same
It's just the
page.
commercial, abutting commercial and abutting the walking trail.
I mean, if y'all are recommending to make the change, you're not recommending to change the existing fence ordinance with respect to the materials. You're recommending to allow an 8 foot change with respect to the commercial district, the residential properties abutting the commercial district, and those residential properties abutting the I-10 walking trail. You could simply add language to say that said 8 foot fence must be,
Okay.
material, construction material must be wood.
We approve with that condition, right?
Yeah. And that's it's a recommendation to the council, and the council can say, we
Yeah.
love it, we don't, we're going to take that out, or, send it back. I mean, there's all types of things.
We don't approve anything, we recommend.
Right.
Absolutely.
So if I understand what your recommendation would be, or what your desire is in red where I've got this written, it would read residential districts abutting commercial districts or the I-10 walking trail shall not exceed 8 feet in height and must be dog-eared wood, or must be wood
Or
or
constructed of
wood.
wood, and are limited to wood construction.
Okay.
Yeah.
8 in,
You can't use dog-eared because somebody wants to do.
yes, yeah.
Do
They
that
wanna
shadow
do that.
box. Somebody may
Basket
want to
weaving,
do a
shadow box.
nicer, with a cap and,
Yeah, so 8 feet, and it must be wooden.
Must be constructed of wood material.
Yes.
Okay. So, help me with this?
So
Shall
I
not
think
exceed.
just what you said, so after 8 feet in height, we say comma, and must be constructed of wood material, comma, for the section of the fence abutting the above.
Okay. All right.
Now,
just to
should you add wood fencing material? Somebody go and try and put a sheet of plywood up? You know, I mean, I'm just,
No, I agree, wood fencing material, or how do we have it written in the?
wood
Which ten?
pickets, maybe
Yeah.
wood pickets, wood boards. Yeah, how does the rest of it
See,
read?
in the ordinance currently, it said construction material may be maybe wood, vinyl, masonry, or other approved material. So I think wood is, sufficient. I mean,
They're gonna come, they've gotta get a permit for it.
nobody's gonna get a permit for a plywood fence.
that much is going on.
Right, Bo?
Yeah, I will add to that too. We, since I've been here, I've never seen a vinyl fence tried to be permitted. I don't even know of one in Diamond Head, honestly. There might be some. I will say though,
No, there are several.
There is.
Yeah.
there may be, I'm
Yeah.
not sure.
They may predate us.
There are also a handful of masonry fences, essentially walls or concrete walls. So that was one of the things too. I was curious about if we do that in commercial districts, not just the I-10 walking trail, that would limit them to wood only. Because we have had some,
Not the business, but the residents, correct? The business could still build a block wall.
Yes,
yes.
yes. Yes.
Just
This
clarify that,
doesn't- this-
yeah.
all we're trying to do is give them something, to give the residents that are affected by this.
A little relief.
Another option, another option.
Another option.
Because remember too, we have the new beefed up buffer area between commercial and residential that has to be complied with. So there's some other things we put in place. This is just another tool in the resident's box if they just say, hey, I want to do this.
Do you have some that are chomping at the bit to get started?
No.
Not
When it first happened-
residential to commercial,
When,
but-
when it,
When they first started clearing out there, we had multiple people come up.
so on
and
the
ask.
MDOT, yes, on the
A
MDOT.
couple have built a
from the,
nice
from the
6 foot.
commercial side, we have
Okay.
had some inquiries about it.
Okay.
You know, the fire department is fine right now, but once we start, and it will be developed. Once they start developing there, I mean, we've already approved one, and it'll get started eventually. The plan's approved, so all we're waiting on him is to start it, so.
Okay. Would you like to reread what the text amendment will be stating so that we can move forward with a vote, or do we still need to table it?
No.
I recommend we go ahead and
Yes,
I can read it.
Okay. All right.
go ahead.
So the change or the recommended text amendment will state within 4.3.10 F4, residential districts abutting commercial districts or the I-10 walking trail shall not exceed 8 feet in height, comma, and must be constructed of wood fencing material,
Okay,
For the section of the fence abutting the.
comma, for the section of the fence abutting the above.
okay.
Wait, Pat's telling me to hold.
Walking trail shall be wood and not exceed 8 feet in height for the, okay. Shall be wood,
Well, no, I
Wood
said
fencing
shall not
material.
exceed 8 feet in height, comma, and must be constructed of wood fencing material,
okay.
comma, for the section of the fence abutting the above.
Okay.
Everybody got it? Miss Tammy, you got it?
Okay.
That's the important.
That's, Ms. Tammy's the important one, and what's very important is that you all understand what you're voting on. And
Yes.
you all, does anyone have any questions about that addition?
So they can be 8 feet in height, up to 8 feet in height,
It must
and
be
it
wood.
must be wood.
Correct. All right, so as reference to the changed, now documented change, proposed text amendment to the fence ordinance, Article 4.3.1, the amendment as read by Mr. Rich and Derek, with the changes to include the notation of the material must be wood. All those in favor, excuse me,
So-
can I get a motion to approve the text amendment with the changes as read by attorney and Mr. Rich?
I'll make a motion to approve.
Mr. White makes a motion to approve. Can I get a second, please?
I'll second.
Mr. Raymond, second. All those in favor, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Okay. That moves forward to the council, and then they will make their decisions.
Correct.
All right, last item of new business, the approval of the commission calendar for 2026, which I did not see a copy of it in my packet.
It's on the back page.
Okay, that's the part that says draft.
Page 34.
Oh, the draft, yeah.
Aha, perfect. Any questions, comments, concerns regarding the 2026 calendar of events for the planning and zoning dates? No comments?
And so y'all will notice that, typical dates are the last Tuesday, or the fourth Tuesday of the month.
Fourth Tuesday of the month, with the exception of November and December, when it's the second Tuesday.
Correct.
So we're
because of
following the
holidays.
same schedule for the last 11, 12 years.
As identified and provided to us on page 34 of tonight's packet. Do we have any questions, any concerns? Can I get a motion of approval of the 2026 calendar? I've got a motion and a second.
Y'all want to fight?
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Unanimous.
Calendar approval passes to be ratified by the council. Do we have any unfinished business this evening, Pat?
Yes, we do. Well, I just want to bring you up to date.
Thank you, I
Okay.
appreciate that.
All right, so, okay, we just took care of this and that and the other, okay. Let's give you some follow-ups on things that have come before you and were either tabled or whatever. There was on Capilama Drive, we had a variance request for an accessory structure to be located within 10 feet of the primary structure. And I think that was that,
We tabled it.
we tabled it, okay. All right,
Actually, the applicant requested it, and then he worked with y'all, and didn't you work it out?
okay, yes, thank you for refreshing my memory. Okay, so we tabled that. Since then, he has complied with the ordinance as it is written today. It meets the setback of 10 feet from the residence, the setback from 10 feet from the rear property line, and 5 feet from the side property line. So we issued him the permit, and he's put it in. So that case is taken care of, and he no longer requires a variance. Also, we had sent to the council the text amendment to remove that 10-foot setback from the residence for accessory structures. And it died for lack of second with the council. It's going on the council agenda for Tuesday, this coming Tuesday.
Okay.
So they will vote on it then.
Yeah, our procedural ordinance, if something dies for a lack of second, it's got to sit on the sideline for 2 months, and then it comes back. So it will be back for their approval or denial or sending back to y'all. So, but that's back in the hopper.
Okay. Did I miss anything?
You did several
Several?
items.
One.
So the tree ordinance, we discussed at the last meeting, one of the things that we kicked around is something that we are going to start implementing administratively. We talked about displaying those tree permits or development permits, lot permits on the properties, just like we do with building permits. So that's going to be something that we don't need an amendment of the ordinance to do. We just administratively are requiring now that those be placed on the property. I think that'll solve a lot of the concerns. A lot of the concerns of residents see a lot, they see trees coming down and automatically assume someone's doing it without a permit, which they may, but if the permit is there, we will now know and it'll at least solve some of those concerns.
Derek, does it identify where that permit has to be located? Like,
Just like with, it'll have to be just like a building permit, go ahead, Pat, you guys know where they go.
Yes, if it's a, let's say it's a residence, and they're removing some protected trees, live oak or southern mac, and they've received a permit to do that, and they've got the arborist to write the letter that says, yes, it needs to go because it's causing damage, et cetera, et cetera. We issue that permit, and it located in the window just like we do every other permit. So you can see it from the window. So if they were doing something in the backyard, you would have a permit there on the front. So we'll do that. Now, for the development permits, we are requiring that they be in front of the lot where it can be seen, okay? Just like they would put a permit box or whatever where you could walk.
and that's
So,
within the right-of-way, correct? Within that
Right at
5-foot
the front,
setback or
yeah.
right-of-way area?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It can be in the right of way, out of their work area. So anywhere along the front of it where people can see, yes, I have a permit to do this, okay? And I think that was one of the major sticking points where getting calls saying, somebody's cutting down a tree, do they have a permit, or blah, blah, blah. So this will eliminate, we'll do that administratively to take care of those concerns that people are doing things without a permit.
Okay, thank you.
Now, that's not going to stop people from doing things without a permit.
That's your phone calls.
And when they do, we deal
We've
with
got a
them.
code enforcement officer that takes care of that.
Yeah.
Okay. What else did I miss?
I think that's it.
Okay, very good.
I have a question. Do you
Yes.
have a permit to remove a dead tree?
Huh? No.
Okay, I'm just checking.
If it is dead, now,
Obviously dead.
now, if it's a protected tree, we want confirmation that it is dead.
Okay.
We want an
But if
assessment
it's
by,
not a protected tree, then
yes.
Correct.
And you wouldn't need a permit to remove a non-protected tree. Okay?
I have a question.
Yes.
About a half case. The house on Noma, where the gentleman built the
Yes,
enclosed
yes,
patio
yes,
across the power easement,
correct.
how did that shake out?
We worked it out to where the council granted him the variance, but he had to cut off that portion that went over into the other people's property, or into the Oaks property is what it was.
Which it looks like he's done, hasn't he?
Yes,
Pat?
he has done.
He had to get a permit to do that.
Okay. Well, we think that it has been done, but we will certainly check on that.
Awesome, thank you.
Bo is committed to check on that.
Any other unfinished business that we need to identify?
Not unfinished business, no.
All right, let's go to now, do we have any open public comment to the agenda items this evening?
We do not.
No public comments? Any commissioners' comments that would like to say anything at this point? Okay. The next city council meeting, communications and announcements, will be Tuesday, December 16th, 2025. Our next planning commission meeting will be Tuesday, January 27th, 2026.
Yes, please correct that. That's a
is
typo
done.
there. You can just
With no
see me.
further comments?
Oh,
So,
excuse me.
hold on, we do have one
One more
more
announcement.
announcement.
Okay.
This will be my last Planning and Zoning Commission meeting. I'm retiring at the end of this year, the end of this month, finally.
Okay.
And so I'll be leaving you. Bo will be the Planning and Zoning Administrator when I leave. In fact, he is now. I hand it to you. But no, I'll finish this out. But I really want to thank this commission. This commission has been a very good commission, and I want to thank y'all for, you've been you ask a lot of great questions, you consider the residents' concerns, you provide valuable input, and I really appreciate y'all's effort. I'm just an administrator in this. Y'all the one that do the work, make the decisions. So I want to thank you for doing that. This commission and the last commission were really great commissions, so I really enjoyed doing that. I'd be lying if I said I was going to miss this, because I will not. I'm going off into the sunset. My wife and I are going to do a little bit of traveling and enjoy the remainder. I've got more years behind me than I've got in front of us, so we're going to enjoy the remaining years. So thank you very much. I appreciate your efforts. I would vote for your pay raise, but nobody listens to me. So thank you. I've enjoyed it, and best of luck to y'all.
Yeah,
Thank you.
good luck to you, Pat.
Thank you.
Thank you for your service to the city and the work that you've done with all of the topsy-turvy turmoil over the last, 5, 8, 9, 10 years. So you've taken on yeoman's work, and you've done a great job. So I'm sure you'll be sorely missed around here, even if it's just for comic relief.
That may be the only reason that he'll be missed, but Pat did want to give you guys a piece of his mind on his way out, and we convinced him to just...
You better hold on to it. He's up in age.
Yeah, because he's still got a few weeks to go, but no, I just want to say too that I've worked very closely with Pat here for years now, and Pat, it has been a pleasure. We've had some knockdown, drag-out debates in the back, but I always respect Pat's opinion on everything. He's got a very unique perspective, and it's been a pleasure, Pat.
Thank you.
I'm going to miss you.
Thank you, Pat. Well, with that, we shall
I'll add one more thing.
not adjourn.
I told y'all it was coming.
There are good things happening within the city. This new administration is now getting their footing, and I'm looking forward to see building on the framework that y'all have provided here going forward. So best of luck to y'all. I'm always available. I believe all of you have my cell phone number, so.
Just might be in another state, traveling.
Well, I could be, and I may not answer. I can hit decline.
That's right.
But anyway, I welcome your phone calls. I'll be glad to give you any help that I can. So thank you.
Thank you, Pat. And with that, we will adjourn tonight's meeting. Motion? Oh, dang it. Can I get a motion to adjourn tonight's meeting?
Motion.
Can I get a second?
Second.
With that, we adjourn tonight's meeting, because all
In favor. All in
say
favor.
aye. Hold on to it for too long.
All right. Great job, guys.
That's my
Good. Good one, yeah.